Sportcat's Daily Gazette. Live across Australia on Dare Media Group radio stations. News, weather.
And somehow it all makes sense. Sort of. For more information, go to daremediagroup.com.au.
The boss jock has entered the building. You are listening to the Sportcat Show.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. You're the one, the only Sportcat. I am here with you for the next 2 hours. Dare Talk Radio, Radio X Country, Radio X, and the Radio X Oldies Goldies, and overnight on WZQR. Thank you for allowing us to tickle your ears. I want everybody to come over and find us at the Sportcat shows. Join the chat. We got Denise, my number one mod, in here. And I think it's all Chris in here. So, two of my all-time favorites. And, well, then there's Brenda. So,
the views, opinions, and satirical content expressed on Sportcat's Daily Gazette are those of the host, Glenn Sportcat Jackson, and do not reflect the views of any affiliated networks, sponsors, or platforms hosting the show. This show is intended for entertainment purposes only. Please note, satire and humor, all commentary, especially on news, sports, and entertainment, is presented in a satirical manner. Statements made on this show should not be taken as factual reporting or professional advice.
That's right. We are not scientists. So, well, I'm not. Maybe Brenda is, but I'm not. So, how are you, Brenda?
I'm a scientist.
Besides for driving me absolutely batshit crazy, how are you?
I didn't do a damn thing. Jesus, you did it all yourself.
You're right. Yeah, all you got to do is show up. That's all you got to do. I'm up 2 hours before online researching, getting shit ready, and you just show up and then bitch about it.
I didn't. What? You have lost your mind. You're off your meds.
Where are you? Where are you? Are we going to do this today? Jesus Christ. Yes, we're going to.
Because you wait till the last minute.
Oh. Jesus Christ. Last minute, hell, I've been working on the show for 3 hours doing production shit.
I thought you said 2.
Well, there's other things that go on behind the scenes. Phone calls, emails. So 2 hours of research.
Your dick in your hand? Yeah.
Maybe if you'd contribute more. Maybe that day.
Hey, I was trying to find out a few things, but, I kept hitting a brick wall.
Yeah, well, because your sources are wrong. So,
not when they're right there.
Yeah, you got some bad sources. So, there's a lot to talk about in the news. Some crazy shit going on in Texas, and there's some stuff. There's some breaking news and dealing with the Guthrie case, and then there's some non-breaking news dealing with the Guthrie case.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that they found a body and then they didn't, and then they did, and then they didn't, and there's another ransom note, and then there's not a ransom note.
There is another ransom note. They send it to TMZ.
It's like, what the hell?
I'm trying to figure out what TMZ has to do with this. I'm telling you, I am still going with this is a professional job because they're sending stuff to TMZ, CBS. I think
they're sending it everywhere except for where it should go.
And they should be sending it to NBC or the family. But I think it's a professional job, and they're sending people going all kinds of places. So
I think that the people that they hired to do this, either number one, doesn't speak English, or number two, they're idiots.
No, I think they're trying to look that way. I think I really do. No, I really do. I think that way because they released the guy that we'll get into it. All right, let's just do this.
Let's do something. Let's do something.
Let's just do something. All right, let's do something. All right, well, for our friends here on the East Coast, where's my other clock? Another clock isn't up there. Let me do that. I can't live without my other clock. There you go. It is 14:06 on the West Coast. I'm sorry, on the East Coast. Where the hell am I? And for our friends out in LA, we don't know what the hell you're doing. It's 11:07 in the morning. Denver 12:07. Chicago 1. It's 10:07 in the morning in Anchorage and 9:07 in Honolulu. So And for our friends down in Perth, it is, I don't know what time is it. Where the hell is it? 3:07 a.m. It's tomorrow over there. Good Lord. And Australia, 6:07. Get up and go to work. You got things to do, but make sure to keep us tuned in. So, well, we're losing the moon every day. It's getting smaller and smaller. That guy,
I don't know how you can lose something that big, but
he's
okay.
getting bored, so he just keeps spinning around doing nothing. So, let's see. I'm done with that. Yeah, I'm done with that. And we're 14 minutes, 13.4 seconds late today. So there you go. What kind of trivia do you want to do today? Let's do something different.
It's not a bowling thing, Chris. When it's what I have to put on when I wake up and I don't feel my hand, I have to put it on. You know. Because my hands
we're just going to start off with some entertainment trivia because I pushed a button. So.
All right. What the hell?
Oh, so we'll start off with some entertainment trivia. In which 2005 film did Joaquin Phoenix portray Johnny Cash? Man in Black, Walk the Line, Ring of Fire, or A Boy Named Sue? Hello,
Ring of Fire?
Is that right? I don't know.
Was it Ring of Fire?
No, guess it wasn't Ring of Fire.
Oh, then it was the other one. Walk the Line.
There's 3 other ones.
Well, shit, let's just get them all wrong. I said Ring of Fire, but he said no.
This one, my buddy KG may know. The song La Viva en Rose was made famous by who? Carla Bruni, Etta James, Billie Holiday, or Edith Piaf?
Everybody else said Ring of Fire in the last one, so the thing is wrong.
Oh, okay. Well,
anyways, what are we working with here?
La Vie en Rose was made famous by who? Carla Bruni, Etta James, Billie Holiday, or Edith Piaf? Or is that Piaf? I don't know.
Carla?
I have no idea.
I think so.
I thought it was Richie Valens, but I could be racist.
Okay, wait a minute. Denise says Edith.
Edith? All right, we're going with Edith. All right, congratulations. What famous actor is the brother of Shirley MacLaine? Jack Nicholson, Edward Fox, Warren Beatty, or Dustin Hoffman?
Warren Beatty is not an actor.
Well, yeah, he is.
Shut up. No, he's not. He's an idiot. Anyways,
okay. Jack Nicholson, Edward Fox, Warren Beatty, or Dustin Hoffman? I didn't know that Shirley MacLaine had a brother.
Denise said Warren Beatty.
Let's see, but you said he's an idiot.
He is.
And she is correct. I'm going to bring her on instead of you. She'd probably give me this shit. In what film did Robert Shaw play Captain Quint? The Poseidon Adventure, Moby Dick, Jaws, or the Canine Mutiny?
What was his name?
Captain Quint. Who did Robert Shaw play Captain Quint? What film? Poseidon Adventure, Moby Dick, Jaws, or the Canine Mutiny? I picked this one. I have to take credit for this one. I picked this one, so.
Yeah, you did. The Poseidon Adventure?
Yeah. KG says Jaws.
Oh, it might have been Jaws. I was thinking Jaws, but that wasn't. I didn't know what his name was.
And what is the name of the clown in the cartoon series The Simpsons? Coco, Toto, Krusty, or Gonzo?
Krusty.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No, okay.
Yes.
That's the word for it, because I don't know if I can believe you anymore.
Krusty.
No, you got the wrong number. This is 912.
Sorry, that was the wrong one.
9100.
No!
Yeah.
No.
I thought I had it. God damn it. I thought I had a crusty sound effect. Don't I have a
you
crusty
did.
sound effect? Oh, I don't know. Well, all right, we'll move on. In which 70s or 80s sitcom does the catchphrase "What you talking about, Willis" come from? The Cosby Show, Good Times, Different Strokes, or Welcome Back, Kotter?
Different Strokes.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. All right. 10 Things I Hate About You is a movie based on which Shakespeare play? Macbeth, Julius Caesar, Hamlet, or The Taming of the Shrew?
You got me on this one. I have no idea.
10 Things I Hate About You is a movie based on which Shakespeare's play? Macbeth, Julius Caesar, Hamlet, or The Taming of the Shrew?
On a guess, I would say Taming of the Shrew, but
I was going to go with
just a guess.
So let's see what the chat says, because you and I don't have a clue, apparently.
Poor Booty. What's the matter? You okay?
It could be. I don't know which one it is. No, and where is my damn sound effect? That's going to drive me crazy. So, any guesses besides for
Taming of the Shrew? Denise says. I say it.
Okay. Well, you're both correct. Which of musician, that doesn't make sense, Ozzy Osbourne's children did not appear in the hit TV series The Osbournes? Amy, Jessica, Kelly, or Jack? Oh, that's a trick question.
It's either Amy or Jessica. Shit. Just Amy.
Amy, are you sure?
To pick one. I know it wasn't Jack. Jack was in.
Jack was in.
Produced them and stuff, so I know
Jack
he was there.
So
and one of the girls was there, but I just can't remember which one it was. Kelly. No, Kelly was in there, so it was either Jessica or Amy. I'll say Amy.
All right, we'll see if anybody in the chat has anything to add to it. I don't know personally. So you say Amy? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. All right. Tim,
yay.
Which actress played the character Little Voice in the film of the same name and starred as Bubble in TV's Absolutely Fabulous? What the hell? Jane Fonda, Jane Seymour. Well, obviously it's a Jane. Jane Horrocks or Jane Wyman? Which actress played the character?
I know the answer to this. It was Jane.
Oh, well, yeah, that's good. That's good, Brenda. That's good. All right, so we ruled it down to.
We'll say Jane Fonda. Fuck it. I know it wasn't her. Let's see.
I want to say Jane Seymour, but I'm not sure.
That sounds about right. We'll say Jane Seymour.
We'll see if the chat has any input on this. Yeah, I encourage everybody that's listening. I know you're listening. Come over, and I know you're watching. Come over to the Sportcat shows. Come over to this channel, the Sportcat shows. Join the chat. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that like, and hit the subscribe button, so that you can be notified when anything occurs on this channel, because all kinds of crazy shit could occur. All right, so who do we decide? Jane Seymour? Is
Seymour.
That what we,
yeah.
Right. Nope.
You were wrong.
So's Chris.
I'm gonna be dying if it is Jane Fonda.
I'm
telling you, it was Jane.
Yeah, Jane. Jane sounds good. I'll agree with you on Jane.
Shit.
Jane Wyman. I have no idea who Jane Horrocks is, so it's probably.
I have no idea. So
it's not Jane Wyman. So we're down to Horrocks or Fonda.
Fonda.
Nope. So it's Jane Horrocks. We only got 3 points on that.
Oh my God.
Billy Joe Armstrong is the lead singer of which band? Coldplay, the Foo Fighters, the Baby Shambles, or Green Day? Billy Joe Armstrong is the lead singer of which band? Coldplay, the Foo Fighters, the Baby Shambles, or Green Day.
Green Day.
Chris knows Green Day, so we're gonna go.
Oh,
with
Chris said Green Day too. So
Yeah,
Green
I
Day.
hit the wrong button. Nah, he was right. I hit the wrong button.
You hit the damn wrong button.
Yeah, I did. That one was on me. All right, let's try something else here for us. What do we want to do? We'll go over here. What do they got new here? The sounds of the 60s. Oh, Lord. The sounds of these dances. With just a photo to give you a clue, your task is to match. Swing around the dances. I don't know. That one's. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Oh, Lord, have mercy. So we're going to. Oh, all right. So I have to describe these. Picture of a water faucet dripping, a disco ball, what is that thing? What do they call the things that twirl in the wind? A twirly something or another?
Wind something or another, yeah.
I think that's field goals. That's a very large statue that's down in South America of Jesus. That looks like oranges. I have no damn clue what that is.
Windows.
I don't know. Some kind of purple flower. It looks like some kind of bellflower. Some type of that's salsa, chips and salsa. And pinwheel. She's right.
Yeah.
In a slide. And so our options are tango, ballet, polka, electric slide, samba, haka, tap, salsa, and disco in foxtrot. All right, so the electric slide, I feel like I can pretty comfortably.
Yeah, there you go.
So
the
salsa goes down with the salsas in some races. Let's see. Disco would probably be the disco ball. All right, so that leaves us with tango.
Oranges.
Ballet. Tango is oranges?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. No, I'm asking you. Ballet, polka, samba, haka, tap, and foxtrot.
The ballet might be the wind pinwheel, maybe. I don't know. Wait.
Well, Chris says tap is the faucet, so that's what. Yeah. All right, so we get the pinwheel, and that looks like football.
Polka dots. It's got polka dots on it.
You think? All right, we'll go with that. All right, so that leaves ballet. Foxtrot is the flower. So we'll move that down there to the flower. That leaves us with looks like some kind of handrail, maybe. I bet is that a ballet bar?
Oh,
is that what that is? I think maybe.
What are all the fucking things that are? Wait, what's left?
Samba, ballet, and haka, and we have the goalposts, the large statue of Jesus in what was that, Peru, South America, and I think it's a ballet bar. So would samba be? I don't know what haka is. It's very
Okay. Now, are the bars on the top?
They look like goalposts.
No, they're kind of. There's 3 of them, and they're kind of. Yeah, I guess it could be.
It's parallel bars, maybe. Haka could be the goalpost because of the letter H. Good guess, Chris. All right, now we'll go with that. All right, so we'll put Haka. Oh, get down there. Haka down here.
How did everything turn blue? I thought we got a.
We found every one of them. We think so that would make the ballet bars is that, and I guess get down there. And I guess samba would be maybe Jesus statue. So all right,
okay.
Let's see what we did here. Let's see, tap, a dripping tap in the UK. A dripping tap, as it's known in the UK, should have been enough to prompt you to choose the dance style called tap. It incorporates elements of African dances merged with European dances like the Irish jig. The name comes from the metal pieces called taps attached to the underside of the shoes. Okay. Disco, well, the photo of the disco ball should have pointed you towards disco dancing, latter part of the 60s. I thought it was all the 70s. So Polka. Polka is a dance
Told
which
you.
originated in Bohemia and is associated with the Czech Republic in Central Europe. The dance is quite lively, although the styles have evolved from different countries. From their own variation, the name has been derived from polka, which means half step. So polka dots on the pinwheel. So there you go. Haka, well, that was correct. The goalpost. It's not a dance, but you'll likely see in your social club or in a dancing show. It's a ceremonial dance. Okay. The indigenous people of New Zealand. Well, we'll learn all about it because we're going to take them over soon. So there you go. Samba is a dance which originated in Brazil, South America, and combines African influences with those of indigenous people in the countries and Europeans. It did not begin there. It is associated with Rio de Janeiro and its colorful carnival. So, all right. So the photo showed the Brazilian icon of the statue of Jesus, the Redeemer. So that should have been our hint. All right. You got tango from Oranges. The tango is mostly associated with Argentina, although it was developed historically both there and in neighboring Uruguay. So the photo was, Tangelos. So I thought
Tangerines.
Yeah. Ballet, well, it derives from the word meaning to dance. So I didn't know that. And it initially came from Italy, spreading to France. Most of the terminology of the genre is either Italian or French. So the picture was a ballet bar. So foxtrot. The foxtrot is a ballroom dance, which looks similar to the quick step, but has a different time. So and that plan is called a foxglove. For those of you that wanted to know that, I did not know that. Salsa is a Latin American dance which was developed to be performed to the music of the same name. It is usually associated with Cuba and Puerto Rico. Hey, another country we're going to take over. Created to fit the music and has elements of several other dances, including mamba, swing, and rumba. Okay. And the visual clue was chips and salsa. The electric slide is a line dance, one of many types of dances created for solo dancers who form lines with other dancers to perform the same steps. There are variations of the dance, but is mostly consistent of two grapevines, a step to the side, a step behind, a further step, and then a touch. Okay, so
I know that dance.
But you can't do it because you only got one.
Well, I can't now, but I used to.
So there you go.
You fat blood idiot!
All right, so done with this for today. All right, what is the difference between swine flu and the bird flu? So remember, this is our fun trivia guy. So what is the difference between?
Well, a common sense person would say one comes from pig, the other one comes from bird. But this idiot right here, I would have to say a season away. just because he's a dumbass.
One requires an ointment and the other a tweetment. I don't make this up.
This guy is an idiot.
I purely read this. What is the difference between swine flu and the bird flu? One requires an ointment and the other a tweetment.
Chris, you please go handle our light work. Go get rid of this guy.
Thumbs down on that one. Sorry, I can't help it. Quote of the day. I helped a man climb a mountain and I found I had also reached the top. Okay. All right, then. Well, we'll just go on then.
Get there.
Today, holiday is Japan Founders Day. So Chris says that was an abomination. Celebrating Emperor Jimmu taking the throne in 660 BC. Jimmy took the throne in 660 BC on this day.
Yeah.
So it's his holiday.
Carter.
What happened on February 11th? Well, Whitney Houston drowned in a bathtub in 2012. She's found submerged and unconscious in her hotel bathtub. She was pronounced dead a short while after unsuccessful attempts by paramedics. So
You
they
know,
ruled it an accident.
I
It was
gotta
caused by
say something about that.
drowning. What?
I gotta say something about that. Okay. Now, the old tubs that had the feet on them, the big, deep ones, I can understand. But I have fallen asleep in the bathtub and everything else but my head floated.
And where was Jack with the toaster when I needed him? So
You know what? One time I almost kicked a laptop into the damn tub with me. Yeah. I thought I needed a perm, but apparently I was wrong.
No, that one's not mine. No, I got mine right here. So, all right. February 11th, 2006. It wasn't Mom.
Oh.
February 11th, 2006. Cheney's got a gun. U.S. Vice President Dick Cheney accidentally shoots his hunting partner while on a quail hunt in Texas.
My ass.
Victim Harry Whittington later apologized, stating, "My family and I are deeply sorry for everything Vice President Cheney and his family have had to deal with." Oh, wait a minute. So the victim apologized?
Yeah. My ass, that was not an accident.
Cheney never apologized, stating he
Cheney
apologized.
Cheney did that shit on purpose. I don't care what
I'm
anybody
going
says.
quail hunting with you, then I'm gonna make you apologize.
Bastard. Shut up. I wouldn't apologize. I'd shoot your ass back.
This day in 1960, Jack Parr states that I'm leaving Tonight Show. There must be a better way to make a living than this. I say this daily, and I don't even make a living. So he was upset after the water closet choke. We did that yesterday. So yeah, Jack Parr, he walked off. I question every day, why in the Sam hell am I doing this? So I put up with Brenda for you all. I do it for the fans. I do it for the listeners. But I'm telling you, she tap dances on my last nerve. This day in 1938, first TV science fiction. BBC airs the first science fiction, a 35-minute adaptation of the play R.U.R., a 1920s science fiction play. R.U.R. is famous for introducing the word robot into science fiction lexicon. So, well, see, I kicked her off. I've had enough of her. Damn it. So,
Did you have a time without me? Shut up. It's like you.
This day in 1929, Vatican City becomes the world's smallest country with the signing of the Latrine, that's probably pronounced wrong, treaty. 108.7 acres of land in Rome is ruled by the Pope. Well, there you go. So,
God.
But here's the weird thing: it's protected by the Swiss.
It's because he rules with an iron thumb.
So he doesn't. He tell diddly, I don't need you. So I'm taking the Swiss.
Yeah.
Anna Kournikova computer worm. This day in 2001, Dutch programmer Jan de Wit releases a small computer worm when Windows users attempt to open a picture star of the tennis Anna Kournikova, I guess I'm pronouncing that right, by clicking on the attachment named Anna Kournikova, whatever it is, .jpg.vbs. It launched a virtual basic script that forwarded itself to everybody in the Microsoft Outlook address book. So he was sentenced, DeWitt was, after confessing to 150 hours of community service. So that's all he had to do. Well, see, that would have probably been much more popular if it had said Anna Kournikova of boobs. So this day in 1993, Janet Reno is nominated by U.S. President Bill Clinton. She was confirmed in March. She was the first woman U.S. Attorney General. Man, we got a female Attorney General right now.
Yeah.
This day in 1990, Nelson Mandela was released from prison. Civil rights leader Nelson Mandela is released from a South African prison after serving 27 and a half years. He would go on to win the Nobel Peace Prize and serve as the president of South Africa in the post-apartheid era. So, and he gave his Nobel Peace Prize to President Trump. So,
No, he didn't.
this day in 1990, first Soviet commercial satellite mission is launched. Its purpose was to use zero gravity to produce industrial crystals for profit. The first commercial satellite mission. So, I wonder what kind of crystals it made. And then in 1970, though, on this date, the first satellite was launched by Japan, the Osumi satellite. It was the fourth nation after Russia, United States, and France to release an artificial satellite into a successful orbit of its own. So,
is that where we got that saying, Osumi?
Probably.
Oh, wait, that was so sumi. Okay, gotcha.
Birthdays today. Today in 1936, Burt Reynolds, American actor, he was featured in a nude male centerfold in the 1972 issue of Cosmopolitan. He was a star football halfback for FSU. He wanted to turn pro, but, well, he lost his spleen on the sideline and injured his knee in a car accident. So he was married to Lonnie Anderson, though, but he was best known as, was it Smokey from Smokey and the Bandit? No, he was the Bandit. So, Tina Louise, born this day in 1934. She was an American movie star. Well, she played a movie star in Gilligan's Island. So, there you go. She was the named the most beautiful redhead. She played in Dallas as Julie Gray, Stepford Wives, in God's Little Acre, Buck's wife. Oh, okay. She was named the most beautiful redhead in the world. Interesting. I didn't know that. America's greatest inventor was born this day in 1847. He invented the microphone, which I'm speaking to you through, the phonograph. Many kids don't know what the hell that is. The first practical incandescent light in 1879. Motion pictures in 1891. He was the first to apply the principles of large-scale teamwork to the process of invention. Because of that, he is often credited the creation of the first industrial research lab. Chris says she's still alive. Yeah, it's showing that she's still alive. Tina Louise is still alive. Bert is gone. He passed away in 2018. Bryce Beckham, he was the Mr. Belvedere. He was Wesley, born this day in 1976. Jennifer Aniston, she has been popularized by her hairstyle, the Jennifer. She was on Friends, and she got $1 million per episode of Friends from 94 to 2004. Wow.
What?
$1 million. That's a lot of $1 million. So
why did she get so much?
I guess because she was in demand. She was born in 1969. She's still quite lovely. So she's I'm behind. In fact, the series may be over, but she was in an Apple series that she played a TV anchor, and I'm pretty sure it was Jennifer Aniston. She's quite lovely. Carrie Lowell. And Chris says, I had a thing for the girl that was on Mr. Belvedere back in the day. I don't remember which girl you're talking about, Chris. Jennifer Aniston, born this day in 1960. Oh, I just said that one. Duh. Chris, you sidetracked me talking about women. Carrie Lowell, born this day in 1961, an actress from License to Kill. She was a CIA agent. Sergio Menendez, a Brazilian bossa nova musician, founded the band in Brazil in 1966. He died of complications of COVID in 2024. He was born in 1941 on the date. Bobby Boris Pickett. He was an American singer for Monster Mash. Remember that one?
Yep.
born
I
in
do.
1938. Manuel Noriega, another country we invaded. He was born this day in 1934. He was the first foreign head of state to be convicted in a U.S. court. Well, he's not alone now. Leslie Nielsen, born this day in 1926. From Airplane, Naked Gun, and Forbidden Planet. And I don't know what the hell this is. Virginia Johnson. What?
Denise, look, your dog is still alive.
There you go.
There he is.
We have proof.
Say hi.
He doesn't look happy though. He doesn't look happy.
He hates. He wants to be picked up, but then when I pick him up, he hates it. But if I put him back down, then he scratches at me with his foot. So
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Virginia Johnson, born this day in 1925, an American psychologist, author of The Human Sexual Response. She and her husband formed Masters and Johnson. Brenda knows all about them.
I do.
Eva Gabor, born this day in 1919, Hungarian-American TV actress from Green Acres. Remember that?
Yep, I remember Green Acres.
She was married 5 times. She once stated it's too interesting an experiment to be tried only once.
Oh,
she must have made a lot of money. So
yeah.
Yeah, she must have made a lot of money. So, well, never mind. Sidney Sheldon, born this day in 1917, American Oscar Tony-winning author and screenwriter. So, she sold 3 million books. The Bachelor and Bobby Soxer. So, The Patty Duke Show, and she was the creator of I Dream of Jeannie. Or I guess he was the creator. Born in 1917. Joseph Medicwitz, an American Oscar-winning screenwriter. For A Letter for Three Wives, all about Eve. He coined the phrase as "My Little Chickadee" for W.C. Fields. Fasten your seatbelts, and it's going to be a bumpy ride for Bette Davis. So.
My Little Chickadee.
Tommy Hitchcock, American polo player, born this day in 1900. And Jimmy Ryan, born in 1863. He was an American baseball player, and he will forever be known as the first sports player to punch a sports writer. So, hey, that's a good stat to have. I'm okay with it. The last surviving Union soldier, Albert Woolson, born this day in 1850. He was the last surviving member of the Union Army. He served as a drummer. However, his company never saw action. Born this day in 1850. Ooh, he lived 106 years. Wow. Lydia Maria Child, an American abolitionist. What the hell is? Oh, okay. She published the National Anti-Slavery Standard. And there's Gregory the 14th. He was born in 1535. He was the 229th pope.
You know, if I knew how to take these pictures and draw eyes and noses and stuff on them on the computer, I would draw a face for all these faceless
I'm sure you can put that into an AI and tell it to put a face.
Yeah,
on it.
we need to draw faces for Chris. Yeah, no pope should
Chris,
go without a face.
Did they not have paint back then? Could they not have painted it, or maybe he glowed so much they couldn't paint it?
Well, they drew his hair and little lines for his hair, and they couldn't draw an eyes and a nose.
But don't all popes have the same hair? That kind of looks like a beanie cap or dunce cap for kids. Is what it looks like.
Yeah, they're usually smaller than that, I think.
Sorry, Chris.
A little smaller than that.
I'm not trying to offend your pope or former pope, whatever.
Yeah, I grew up Catholic.
How was everything? 600 BCE, Japanese is founded. Japan is founded by Jimmy on this day. So King Henry VIII becomes the supreme head of the Church of England. Now, how does that work? Do you just declare?
He slays and he imprisons everybody else that can be competitive with him. And then once he gets that all done, then he is,
I mean,
the man in charge.
So I guess
Kind of like today.
So he was, okay, wait a minute. I don't apparently understand the secular thing here. He was the supreme head of the English church because they had split from the Catholic Church. So is that where royalty comes? That is the lineage of the ones that have split from the Catholic Church, the Great Roman Empire. Is that?
No, because that has lineage and stuff like that has to do with way before that. But apparently somebody in the Catholic Church pissed him off, so he just decided the hell with them and he started his own. That's probably how that came about.
So they're Methodists then. Or is it Lutheran? Hell, I don't know. All right. 1815, Sacagawea, she gives birth to her son, Jean-Baptiste Chambray. I don't have a clue who the hell this is. Oh, it was the woman who assisted the Lewis and Clark expedition. So, okay. All right. Sylvia Plath, in this day in 1962, died by suicide in London. She was 30. Okay. Well,
who was she?
I have no idea. A novelist, a poet, and a short story writer. So. Hey, but just to cheer Chris up, she has a face. So.
Yeah. God. But
all right, Brenda. 1992, Johnny Frank Garrett is executed on this day by lethal injection in Texas at the age of 28. Do you know him?
Not personally.
Well, he was found guilty of raping and killing a 76-year-old Catholic nun named Sister Tadia Benz in Amarillo. His last meal was ice cream, and his last words, "I'd like to thank my family for loving me and taking care of me. The rest of the world can kiss my ass."
Yeah, well, you know.
Now, how desperate do you have to be for a 76-year-old nun? I mean,
I'm not sure what he looked like. I'd have to look that up to see what he looked like, but he was probably just a homely little kid. Maybe that's the only way he was going to get it. He was 28 years old and still a virgin.
A 76-year-old nun?
Well, she can't fight much, can she?
I can think of, well, okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that what he did was okay, by no means. And the thing of it is the death penalty here in Texas. You don't sit there and spend your whole entire life in there like, California. But, yeah, we have a fast track. Yeah.
This day in 1949, Lovesick Blues single is released by Hank Williams. So, it became the Billboard Song of the Year from 1949. You remember that? You were alive back then.
No, I've heard that song. I don't remember him making it because I wasn't alive, but I've heard that song.
Bobby Dizzle believes that he is reincarnated Hank Williams. So.
Me and Bobby Dizzle have to have a talk.
There's some trivia for you. Did you know World War II Royal Navy Operation Deadlight ends after scuttling 116 of 156 captured U-boats? Did you know that? I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
Okay. Well, Sheryl Crow is 64 today. Jennifer Aniston, she's 57. She's still hot. Alex Jones, oh Lord, he is 52. Brandy Norwood, 47.
Man, he looks older than me.
David, no, he doesn't. No,
yeah, he does.
Daniel Medvedev is 30. And Kahid Donald Robinson, whoever the hell he is, he's 28. So there you go.
There's something that I found out that, women get gray hair. Men, you very rarely ever see a man with gray hair because it's either has falled out, it's all fell out, or they shave their heads.
Okay. What's your point?
Except who you are. Shut the hell up. Quit pulling your damn hairs out. Just be gray. Who gives a shit?
What the hell got you on this rant?
I don't know. You? I don't know. Looking at your face? I have no idea.
Whatever. I don't know. I do need to shave. Fun fact. The first weekly weather report is published today in the UK in 1878. So they went outside and looked up and said, it's going to be sunny, and wrote sunny down. So.
Okay.
No, I don't know. So
That's the way they do it, though. You know that, right? They
Hmm.
just walk outside and look and go back in and type out their little weather report. I think it's going to rain.
They're saying it's going to be cold soon. All right. It's the International Day of Women and Girls in Science. Today, February 11th, it's National Guitar Day, Armed Forces Day, Be Electrific Day. Be electrific.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell Jack you're going to take a hot soak in a tub, and I'll tell him to drop in the toaster. Don't Cry Over Spilt Milk Day. Get Your Guitar Out Day. Grandmother Achievement Day. Islamic Revolution Day. National Emergency Number Day. No, it's not. They're saying two of them, I guess, for UK. National Foundation Day. National Inventors Day. It's Latte Day. National Latte Day. Latte, whatever the coffee. National Make a Friend Day. National Peppermint Patty Day. I cannot find peppermint patties. Do they still make them?
Yeah.
I can't.
You can order them off of Amazon. You can get a big old bag off of Amazon.
I am still on my quest for Fireballs, and now I want peppermint.
Yeah, good luck. Jack has a couple of bags of Fireballs that he found. Hey.
No shit you found in between your car seats.
No. He found them in one of the stores. I think it was a Walgreens. So he bought a whole bunch of bags of them.
Yeah, I still have.
Would you like me to send you a bag of Fireballs? I can ask him. See what do you want, Pat?
I don't want no candy that was jammed between the car seat or anything. I don't. I can't.
I'll open every one of them, and I'll open every one of them, and I'll lick them, and I'll stick them on a paper towel and send them to you. What? Oh my God, this big bitch. Ugh.
National Shut-In Visitation Day. Everybody go visit Brenda today. National Van Day, and it's not the white van day. Pro Sports Wives Day. I can't get a Sport Cat Day, but Pro Sports Wives can. Don't they have enough?
I don't know.
Pinky Promise Day. Satisfied Staying Single Day. White Shirt Day. World Day of the Sick. Okay. Youth Day in Cameroon. All right. So there you go. Now you know your days. Let's see. Nothing.
I can't
find peppermint patties. Now that's gonna upset. I want peppermint patties.
Glenn, I'm gonna send you this heifer.
No, I don't. I've got one that's already costing me enough money. So
this one's healthy, and she never goes outside. So,
Chris, I don't know if I want to read this. The peppermint patty from Peanuts. Indeterminate bout of sexual orientation to me. Chris, you need to talk to your counselor. What the hell? Did you throw the dog on the floor?
No, the cat jumped on the bed and the dog chased her away.
Oh, okay. All right, well, let's see.
Out of control.
We're running ahead, and well, my computer went batshit crazy before the show started. So.
All right.
President's daily schedule. Well, he showed up for work at 9 a.m. and at 11, him and what's his name, the Israel Prime Minister, were going to be meeting, and then he is participating at 4 in the Champion of Coal event. What the hell is the Champion of Coal event?
Is that one of the golf games?
No, it's got something. No, he's focused on clean burning coal energy this week.
Oh, that kind of coal.
At 5:30. Okay. So he's only going to be playing with coal in his little toy dump trucks for an hour and a half, because at 5:30 there's a special envoy from the UK coming to the White House. So there we go. That's his schedule for today. So I think they need to have a press conference after the shenanigans that were pulled earlier. So
yeah,
let's see. I'm changing things. I'm changing things up. Some news agencies list a live breaking, and so we're going to go through the different news agencies and cover the live breaking before we get to the other things. And today, before going on the air, there was a battle between the Pentagon and the FAA, and it had to do with lasers. And El Paso lost. And they didn't notify, the Department of War did not notify the FAA, the state of Texas, the town of El Paso, or city, county, whatever it is, or the White House. They immediately declared anything above 18,000 feet for the next 10 days that's in the air will be shot down. That was their release. They didn't contact anybody. They called and said, this is the military. We're shutting this shit down. Swear to God, not making this.
Hey, well, drones have been, kind of bad lately.
Well, we're going to get into this, but let's just play this little sound clip from air traffic control here so that you can hear some of the chaos.
I'm curious.
Oh, turn it up. Damn it. Damn it. I got to move my clock first. Hold on a damn second. Why does this have to mess with me? Close. When I'm not at home on my computer, I miss it.
But, well, you need to go home and stay there.
I do, but I can't. All right, let's play this now. See? Oh, no, you won't hear it because I got it muted. That's why you can't hear it. It's not because the volume went up. I got it muted. Unmute so that everything from there can make noise now. All right, here we go. I'm going to play this. It's just a minute.
South 1249, are you guys supposed to fly out?
I'm sorry, what was that?
South 1249, are you guys departing again tonight, or is this final flight in?
Nah, we're going to the hotel.
Roger. Just be advised, I guess there's a TFR going into effect. Just pass it on to the Southwest and everybody else. At 0630 for the next 10 days, we're stopped, all ground stopped.
Okay, ground stopped at 0630 for how long?
10 days.
So the airport's totally closed?
Apparently, we just got informed about 30 minutes to an hour ago.
So for 10 days, you guys are not open.
Well, maybe we'll be here, but no air traffic.
Okay, thanks for that heads up.
Vacation.
This is a security alert. TFR is going into effect at 0630 is all we're aware of. Yeah, it just goes into effect at 0630 till the 21st at 0630.
Somebody once told me the world
is that noise? Okay, I don't get a cut.
So that guy was like laughing, like, cool vacation.
So they contacted the airport and said, "This is your government speaking. You're shut down. Anything above 18,000 feet, it will be shot down." And they were like, "What?" They're like, "You don't understand. This is a Department of War. Anything above 18,000 feet from 0630 for the next 10 days will be shot out of the air. Ground stop immediately. Divert all traffic."
All right.
The Pentagon, Department of War, didn't contact the FAA. They didn't contact anybody, but they just called the tower and said, "Hey, guess what? You're closed." And so now there's some questions going around. Do they have the right to do that? Who's running this clown show? Because the FAA, the director of the FAA wasn't even advised. They didn't call the White House.
Well,
so
look,
there's several theories.
Look, had it have been an emergency,
it was an emergency.
No, had it have been an emergency, and they took the time to call everybody, El Paso could have been blown up.
Yeah, people would die. So, but yeah, and just so you know, this has never happened before. The only ground stop we've had is 9/11, and that was ordered by the president. And we've never had this. This was a brand new type of adventure, and so that's left many people wondering who's in charge.
Had it have been an actual drone or an actual emergency, the military needed to take charge quickly. So,
so there's a bunch of conspiracy theories going around. Some people are saying that it's a prelude that we're going into Mexico and that we're going to bomb them. Some people say that we're doing training with technology that will jam GPS out of that Air Force base right there. Next to El Paso. So that's one theory, that they had to ground stop everybody and get everybody out of the air because they were about to light up the cauldron or whatever the hell it is. That was the other theory. The most probable theory is they're putting new technology at the and this will tie into another story we have here in a minute, at the border, which will be high energy directed weapons to take down drones,
Directed
aka
energy weapons.
lasers.
Yep.
Lasers.
I know
to
what those
shoot
are.
drones. So there's that theory. F-22s and F-35s were immediately deployed over the airspace of El Paso, and one missile was fired.
Where'd it go?
Do you know what they shot down, Brenda?
What?
A party balloon.
All right. Did they hit it? Well, if they hit it, that's a damn good missile.
They have a confirmed KIA, according to some leak.
Maybe it was a drone. Who knows?
So somebody was having a party,
Don't
and one of
let
those
your
big
balloons go,
balloons
people.
got out of, and they shut down most of the border of Texas airway.
All right. Well, you know, that could have been dangerous if it would have got tied up in a plane.
That one balloon could have caused. Do you know how many balloons are released daily? This had to have been a very large balloon. So, but yeah, so they shot it down. So here's my thing. If they launched a missile at a balloon, let's just say it's one of the big party balloons you get from K. Rogers, Publix, Walmart, wherever, an oversized one. Yeah, KWF, killed while floating. If it hit the balloon, it wouldn't have been enough to detonate the missile.
Well, that's true.
So,
And
where's
here's
the
another
missile
thing.
now? Did we lose the missile?
So, yeah, probably. So they spent probably like, you know, 120 grand on this missile to shoot down a $1.99 balloon.
Some guy with a 22 rifle and open from the side door of a helicopter could have taken it out.
Oh my gosh.
So, some say that some say that that's not true. There's all kinds of theories going around, but there are people who are saying that there was a jet in the air that fired a missile. So that has been confirmed by the media. But the government's like, no, we don't know nothing about that shit. I'm really confused by this. This caused the preppers online to lose their goddamn mind this morning.
Oh, how
There
fun.
was about 50 videos. They're bombing us. The border is shut down. They've closed our airspace. What's nurse? They're coming for you. Jesus Christ. Party balloon.
My God. I told you about that post out there.
Yeah. Ken
That's where
says,
they send all of our military.
conspiracies being made up in the comments of the news articles are great.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So
That
we will
basically where we
probably
send
never
our
truly know what happened.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But the official story is that they had to shut it down because of a drone, and that it was immediately destroyed. So
Everyone there is in bliss.
yeah, so the White House, the FAA, and the DOT's press releases were all different. The Department of War, the one that done it's like, we're not talking about this shit. So whatever happened above the skies of El Paso, we will never know. So
They're going to be looking for a new commander over Fort Bliss, so just be advised.
So yeah, so security advisors are saying this is extremely, extremely, extremely rare.
Yeah.
It was so bad. This ground stop was so bad. They shut down helicopters that were taking off for critical emergency flights.
Oh, great.
So whatever this was that was above the skies of Texas, just rest assured our government's either aiming lasers at it, missiles, or they have no clue what the hell it is. So
they're on it. They're on it. They're on it.
I would like to have been the guy at the tower going, "Who's this? How'd you get this number?" I need a callback number. I don't believe this shit.
Maybe they were testing the president's red line. Who knows?
He didn't even know about it.
Because he wasn't in the office. He doesn't carry his red phone.
He's like, wait a minute, you shut it down without telling me? What?
This is funny.
Oh,
sorry.
What is wrong with you? You're supposed to call it a Trump air alert.
Oh my God.
So yeah, nobody, there is no official, there's no one official. There's official, but no one official. They're all different.
That's the one I was kind of stuck on. But I think they knew about this.
So El Paso International Airport calls itself the gateway to West Texas, southern New Mexico, and northern Mexico. And
yeah.
43 flights with 5,900 people had to be diverted, shifted, or moved.
This is what I know.
And then they call back and go, "No, we're just kidding. It's open."
Well, this is what I know. I'm 10, 11 hours from there. So yeah, I'm good.
So it is now open. So the sudden and surprising closure over El Paso stemmed from the Pentagon's plans to test lasers, according to this one, according to 3 people familiar with the situation, but they wanted anonymity because they didn't want anything to do with this story. So, I don't know what we're doing, but something happened above El Paso. Trust us, we don't know what we're doing, but we got this under control. So
Chris says that Texas doesn't mess with unauthorized balloons.
But see, here we go. The Pentagon says this was because of a drone. Don't worry, we're going to get into Mexico's side of the story in a minute. So,
oh God,
yeah. So, and this is according to the New Mexican Democrat senator. Keeping our communities informed and safe is critic,al
Oh yeah, okay. I can tell you a few things about your city.
Yeah, like I said, medical evacuations. This was a very large temporary flight restriction for 10 days. They grounded helicopters from hospitals, cargo planes, everything. Nope, can't fly. I want to know if that one guy that made the call to the air traffic control tower, I want to know if it was like his last day on the job.
I want to know if
hold my beer, I'm going in.
I want to know if that pilot was scheduling his damn vacation when they told him, "Nope, sorry, you got to go back to work." It was a joke. Because he sounded like delightfully happy when they said that.
So New Mexico had to take all the people that were in the air, including emergency medical helicopters. So, Congresswoman Veronica Escobar, she's a Democrat. She says information from the federal government doesn't add up because they all got different stories. And now Mexican and U.S. security officials are scheduled to meet. Mexican defense and Navy secretaries are going to meet with Northern Command officials on Wednesday. That's tomorrow. So whatever happened.
So that's today.
Oh, it's today. So
today. Is this today?
They're getting that is today. You're right. That is today. So they're getting whatever happened shook up some people. So but this is official from the Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, who was informed of it afterwards and then told that it wasn't anything and then it's back open afterwards. But he says that the Defense Department acted swiftly to address a cartel drone excursion, which is not what the Pentagon says. The threat has been neutralized and there's no danger. I wouldn't fly over Texas right now.
Oh my God.
And the Trump administration says, "Whoa, it had to be these Mexicans."
No. Shit.
No. They're hustling military and security experts from Texas, from the Southern Command in Mexico to Washington for a meeting today. So
I bet they are.
Trust us. We're with the government. We're here to help you. So
yeah.
So Pam Bondi, well, she had 5 hours so far, back and forth as she's being drilled. I'd like to. Well, never mind. Anyhow, she has been being questioned. They brought her up there to talk about ICE, but so far, all the Democrat leaders want to talk about is the Epstein files. So I don't know. So she's been up there on hearing. So there, depending on which side of the aisle you're on, as to how the conversation went. One side said that they basically slayed her like a dragon. The other side says she did good. Pick your side, whichever one you want. So, and apparently Netanyahu meeting at the White House has concluded now, and there is no definitive outcome on Iran. So, but there has been a definitive outcome on Texas. We just closed it down. So,
hey, I keep saying Texas is closed. Look, see.
Yeah, so there you go. Trump says he insisted to Netanyahu that U.S. negotiations will continue because Netanyahu wants to just start the war. So I don't know. Bondi says she doesn't know why Janine Maxwell was moved in the prison transfer. Okay, that's probably below her pay grade. She probably didn't have anything to do with it. So let's see. They were going back to the drones. So that's been the headlines today. Pam Bondi is up there fighting with politicians, and down in Texas, they're fighting with either aliens, Mexican drones, or party balloons. So whoever you want to believe. So whichever source you want to take. I don't know. Let's see. We talked about the meeting. Apparently, he wanted to go pretty much to war. And Thune, he's still in charge for a little while longer, and he makes it clear that a stock gap is the only way to avoid a DHS shutdown. Now, here's my thing. If there's a DHS shutdown and the Department of War decides to call another air traffic control and say you're closed, what the hell is DHS going to do?
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they're not there, so... Trump is told Netanyahu he's going to continue talks. I think it's best to talk. So, and our Secretary of Transportation and I think our Secretary of Energy are scheduled to go to Venezuela to talk about restoring prosperity, safety, and security, according to the Energy Department. So, an hour and 9 minutes ago, Netanyahu left the White House. He didn't even get a gold trophy from Trump. So Iran's president apologized to the public over the crackdown. Oh, we're sorry we killed a whole bunch of you. We won't do it again. Trust us.
God.
I don't know what the heck is. It's some days, you think that it's going to be no news days, and somebody says, "Here, hold my beer." So. Let's see. Audrey says Andrew Paul Johnson, one of the J6 rioters pardoned by Trump, stood trial this week. He was charged with child sexual abuse and molestation of a child under 12. He was found guilty of those crimes today. Good. Yeah. He should be hung. So he should be hung by his testicles. Let's see. Democrat congressman in illegal orders video threatens the DOJ with legal action. That's Representative Jason Crow from Colorado. And let's see, we talked about that. And the Kennedy Center will operate with skeletal teams. In case you don't know, the Kennedy Center is being closed for renovation for the next 2 years. So,
what?
And yeah, the Kennedy Center, the Trump Center, excuse me, the Trump Kennedy Center is closed for renovation for the next 2 years. They're putting in gold trim ornaments. I'm not making this up. In marble floors and a gold statue of the current president. Some headlines just write themselves.
Oh, God.
It's gonna be a big golden statue of him at the entrance, holding out his arms, welcoming the visitors to the Trump Kennedy Center. I just can't with him anymore. Apparently, it's an election year in Israel. I guess that's why Netanyahu wants to bomb some shit before he gets out of office. So let's see here. Of course, they're still fighting with Gaza. That has been going on my entire life, and probably will for the entire life of my grandkids. So it's a horrible thing. Let's see. Epstein's files latest. Trump's attorney general was told shame on you over Andrew as police hold talks in UK about the claim. And that has to do with the Prince. He was Prince King, whatever he was, Andrew, over in UK. So apparently they didn't feel like they were in the loop enough. So I don't know. I'm not Eastine stuff. It's so let's just I don't even know where to go on this Nancy Guthrie. I feel like I could almost make up stuff.
I know, right?
Senator and another adult man has to hold your hand to walk. You need to resign. Agreed. So apparently now the guy so last night it was breaking news that they arrested a guy, and I believe it was in
They didn't arrest him. They detained him.
Well, same thing. He couldn't leave. So they searched his house, found nothing. And he held a press conference today without his attorney. He held his own press conference. And he said that he was arrested because his eyes look like the eyes of the guy in the ski mask.
Oh, brother.
I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know.
I don't know. But that's what the guy who was detained, arrested, the one they searched. And then there's some people online that are in the prepper and survivalist world that have been going on about this image. And there's been people saying that what you see, the glint in his mouth, is it was either so cold that was ice frozen in his ski mask, or that he has bling.
Oh, God.
I'm still going with that is a flashlight, but whatever.
Yeah,
what do I
that's
know?
What it was. It was a flashlight, one of them small ones. He had it in his mouth so he could see what he was doing.
Yep. I've seen that many times. So
I've seen people with bling in their mouth, and it don't shine like that. The hell.
I mean, maybe you just got the right reflector. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just telling you things going on. The internet is such a great place. So
I know.
But TMZ, Harvey Levine, whatever, he has confirmed that they have received a third letter, and this at the time of this writing, about 11:30 today, said it received it an hour and a half ago, and it was a bizarre email who says they know who the kidnapper is, and that if they tried reaching her, apparently they were not able to. But they told Harvey if they would send them a Bitcoin, a single Bitcoin, that he would give them the source. Now, before Harvey let this out to the FBI, to the public, he did his own homework. If you remember, he's an attorney. And he said it is a valid address to send a Bitcoin. I know nothing about Bitcoins. I don't know how this works. But they have confirmed that it's active. I don't know how much a single Bitcoin is, but apparently Harvey is debating on sending it, or he may have already sent it to get the scoop for TMZ. So I don't know. It may just be somebody trying to take advantage of the situation. I don't know. So we'll just keep following it. But so they have said that 911 centers in the area down there have been inundated in the past 24 hours with calls, with people giving information, almost to the point where it's overwhelmed some agencies. So the FBI is down there. We do know that. So, but we'll see. We'll keep following that and let you know. And we talked about the third node has been sent to TMZ. I don't understand what TMZ has to do with it personally, but I'm not going to give this a whole lot of coverage here. But today, this morning, terrified students were seen fleeing Tumbler Ridge School in Canada. At the time of this coming to press, there have been 9 fatalities and over 25 people injured. Apparently, this was what Canada is calling a mass shooter, and they have said that the person that had the weapon was a male wearing a dress. So that's pretty much all they said. So, no, they said it's a female in a dress with brown hair. I'm sorry. So, but I've heard that it was a male in a dress. Maybe it was an ugly girl. I don't know. So, I don't know. So, at any rate, it's a horrible thing that this happened. And I was thinking, and I'm not 100% sure on Canadian gun laws, but I didn't think they were allowed to have weapons up there. So, I don't know their gun laws though. So. But motive is unclear, and they haven't said, at least when we came to air, if the bad guy or gal, whatever it was, is been put down. So Russia is saying that they will continue nuclear arms treaties if the U.S. agrees to. So we're still in talks since the START treaty. If you remember, we talked about that. It was when the treaty expired, was it last Thursday? That Russia has said they will continue to follow the terms if the U.S. does. Now, also, oh, yeah, I forgot. That was one of the other conspiracy theories. Apparently out there in El Paso at that air base is an area where they test nuclear bombs, and they said that they could have shut it down so that they were testing it, a nuclear bomb, in case something went awry. They didn't kill everybody in a whatever I don't know. Another conspiracy. So I don't know. So apparently China does not want to be a part of this pact. And in fact, they have been caught testing a nuclear bomb recently. So follow that. We don't need nuclear bombs. We need to eliminate them altogether. So Pentagon disabled Mexican cartel drone before the air closure was ended. So the Pentagon and one of the Department of War took immediate action to disable the drone. So, and there is no threat now. So it's safe unless you're a party balloon. So
yeah.
This is, I had all these things lined up, and then airplane followed a spat over drone related tests and a party balloon.
Oh.
This comes to us from CBS News right before we came on. An unexpected but brief airspace closure in the Texas border city of El Paso stemmed from disagreements between the FAA and the Pentagon over drone-related tests, multiple sources told CBS. The Pentagon has undertaken extensive planning on the use of military technology near Fort Bliss, which is just shy of El Paso International Airport, and they were going to practice taking down drones with high energy weapons. But the FAA didn't want to do that. So,
well, okay, wait.
So apparently somebody called and said, "We're doing it. Hold my beer. We're doing it for 10 days." So, yes.
Okay. If they're using directed energy weapons, they need to shut the airspace down because they can conk out any plane that goes by.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So
Sure.
if it is a training for national security, how can the FAA how can they say no?
Well, apparently they can't.
Yeah.
This was a tit for tat type of thing.
Well, I think
but
they're getting a little
picked
too
up the
big for their
phone.
britches.
Somebody picked up the phone and called and said, "Look, tell everybody if you're above 18,000 feet, you're being blown out of the sky." So, but here's the if it's a directed energy weapon from the ground, it wouldn't matter if it's 1 inch above the ground or 50,000 feet. So I don't know. So, but they are saying that they have put this technology along the southern border to fire directed.
Why not? They have it in the cities. They get that shit without the lasers. They do that shit through the 5G towers. So it's the same shit.
The flying material turned out to be a party balloon, according to sources to CBS. One balloon was shot down safely.
So some poor little kid is crying in his ice cream cake because his balloon.
No, hell no. He's got a heart on. No, hell no. He's got a heart on. He saw his balloon going up. Next thing he saw was an F-22 and a boom. He's like, hell yeah.
Best party ever.
So here's what the TFR look like. They've rescinded this now, so you don't see the little red dot. But they were going to shut it down for 10 days. Yeah, 10 days. Hold my beer. And here is all the current ones. And you zoom in, and there's still a little teeny tiny one down there and over here at the border, but nothing like it was. I should have screenshot it. It was huge. It was huge. Area there shut down. I mean, it was bigger than the dot over here above Washington, D.C., which is 35 miles. It was bigger than 35 miles. And there's one that just popped up right there over Fort Bragg. That literally just popped up.
They're all going to test the waters.
And of course, these are the ones. That's off of. That's for the space program. So yeah, that's what that one is. And this one down here is for Mar-a-Lago. That one actually just popped up. I don't know what that one is above Fort Bragg, but So it was killing. It was killing the memory on my computer, but it was huge. I should have just screenshot it. It was huge. The area that they closed off, and they were saying, "We will shoot you." There was no, we will warn you, we'll fly by you. No, we're going to blow your ass out of the sky.
So. Chris has breaking news.
Jason Vanderbeer is dead at 48. Okay, well, to search that out real quick.
From Dawson's Creek.
Yep. So the White House. We'll get to this. So Mexican's Claudia Sheinbaum reacts to the drone incursion, and of course she says she knew nothing about it. There's no information on drone usage at the border, she said. She rejected claims from U.S. officials in the DOD, or Department of War, that they had neutralized a drone. She said that did not happen. So the Mexican president's like, hold my beer. So let's see. This is an update. What does the White House say? The White House blamed drone activity on the drug cartel for the sudden closure. In a statement to Newsweek, Mexican cartel drones breached U.S. airspace, and the Department of War took action to disable. The FAA and the DOW have determined there is no threat. So they agree afterwards. Hey, we shot that balloon down, all good. So... all right. Breaking news. Dawson Creek star James Vanderbeek is dead at 48. Jason Vanderbeek, beloved for his role as Dawson Leary on Dawson's Creek and star of Varsity Blues, is dead following a battle with stage 3 colorectal cancer. His wife Kimberly announced his passing on Wednesday. So
you look like crap.
Yeah. So all right, so I remember him from Varsity Blues is what I remember more for. All right, so let's see what else we got. So the Democrats blast White House because the counter proposal for DHS funding and ICE reforms as deadlines approach. So they're still fighting back and forth. I have looked to see which side's going to give. Neither side is. It's headed to a shutdown unless something major happens. Democrats aren't going to put out a stopgap. There was talks about, well, we could even split this up and make sure like the Secret Service gets paid and like the Coast Guard gets paid. But we'll hold all other monies, and the Democrats shut that down too. They're like, no, we're not splitting all this up. So these are our demands, and you got to meet them. So, and we've listed the 10 things that they want, the Democrats want, and so they're shutting it down.
I have an idea.
What's that?
Why don't we send a handful of protesters and as many illegals as we could find and put them up in all the politicians' homes and let them live with them? And then we'll see how fast that changes.
Why don't we put some of the protesters up? And do you remember the balloon boy? Do you remember that story from the 80s where some kid put a bunch of balloons to his chair and they followed?
Oh yeah, that's too much money. That's too much money to spend on them.
It's just party balloons. And then we just shoot him out of the sky.
Shoot him down. We're gonna shut down this airspace. Flying chair, take aim.
Yeah, but did that turn out to be a hoax?
I think so.
I think it did, but yeah, they had news media, helicopters chasing it. Yeah, it was that was back before. Like today, the video technology and transmissions.
Or better yet, hang on.
Really what it was. So.
Here's an even better idea. Let's take half of each politician's money every month when they get paid, and we'll contribute that to the illegals and where they can stay. Leave the taxpayers' money alone. Don't touch it. Or we can just stop paying taxes, period, and just live off our own money.
We should not touching our money? Come on. That ain't going to happen.
Well, we'll see how long that money lasts, because without our tax money, the politicians don't make money. So, something's got to give.
Well, we'll see. They've got 3 more days, so we'll see. They're still up there fighting, and in the middle of all this, the GOP is fighting over 3 different pieces of legislation: the SAVE Act, the Save America Act, and the MEGA Act. Now, each of these is going to mandate a photo ID to verify your citizenship as an American. So it's just about how we get there. But all of them, each of these has basically, you're going to have to get a new federal ID.
I just got my voter registration card.
No, that doesn't prove you're an American. So I know, no. Chris says you saw a change when border towns were busing undocumented to sanctuary cities. They didn't like it. That's right. They don't want to pay for it. So there's different bills in the House and the Congress. This is what I don't understand. Why the House is doing something different from the Senate. Why don't they but they're both putting together the 2 in the House and 1 in the Senate, or is it 2 in the Senate, 1 in the House? But all 3 of them are going to require us to go get a voter ID. So one of the problems I see with this, aside from the fact that we're all going to have to get a national ID and show our papers, which I have a problem with, is they're not going to be able to do this in time for midterms. There's no way they could roll this out. They can't even agree on what they're rolling out. And you think they're going to be able to roll this out?
Then they probably won't use them for midterms. I mean,
but they
can't do it.
They want to, because that's what they're pushing for, is to do it
midterms,
so that they can, because the GOP is so afraid that they're going to lose control. This is what they're trying to push so that they can shut down a portion of voters, which, whether you believe illegals vote or not, either way. So, I mean, we're sending the country into gridlock over this, so, and even Republicans, and they've been coming out, the one in Alaska, there was one in Vermont, and they're calling them rhinos now because they're not going along with a federal ID. And one of them brought up the point, the Democrats put out a piece of legislation back during the Biden administration that would have required an ID, and the Republicans pushed back and said, no. What changed? And I agree. What changed?
They were going to give the illegals the IDs back then, and now
but the illegals already have the ID if we believe that they're voting. So if you believe they're voting, they already have them.
Do you know how many times I've gone to a poll and they don't even ask for the card?
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying, but we have the House. The Republicans are split and arguing over this 3 different ways in the House and the Senate, but they're all going to require us to do something. The thing is are they going to pay for it? How is it going to be instituted? Is the 2 big issues. But at the same time, we're also shutting down DHS. So, I mean, we can't do this. There is no way of doing this before midterm. There is no way. Yeah. How are you going between now and midterms to come up and say you've got to go and prove you're an American citizen to whatever it is, the local elections commission before midterm? What kind of turnout are you going to get?
Well, I mean,
let's be honest, not
and
much.
how many people aren't going to have one, and they're going to get deported somewhere, anywhere.
So, yeah, to institute a piece of legislation like this is going to take 2 years, easily. So they're trying to jam it down our throats. Whether you believe illegals vote or not, they're trying to jam this down our throat.
Well, they did the STAR real fast, so maybe that'll have something to do with it.
No, they didn't do the STAR real fast. If you look back, it was a 5-year initiative. And there are some states that are still, Tennessee just came in compliance with it.
Oh,
so,
I
because
never knew.
with the STAR, you never even knew because of we talked about this before. But like in Georgia, they didn't need it because I already had all the documents provided. So I automatically, when I renewed, got my STAR. I think, do I have my STAR? Hell, let me check. I'm pretty sure I got my STAR. Yeah, I got my STAR. Yeah, I got my gold STAR. Yeah, because they already had it prior to. So now I'll have to renew in 2026. Jesus Christ.
Really?
Again. Yeah. Well, and see, that's the other thing. I think I could do it I couldn't do it this time. Let me look and see. No, it doesn't say when it was issued. You could do it for 10 years at a time. So that was the other thing. Some state, like in Georgia, I can't now because of my age, but when I think if you're under 40, you could do a 10-year driver's license. But I think once you get, maybe it's under 50, whatever it is, you could, that was the other thing. How can you put this gold star when you got people that aren't going to renew for 9 years? So, it's just a big cluster, and they can't get together on anything. And
mine's good until 2031.
So, well, I've had mine for a while, so
I probably won't be there, but you know. My driver's license.
Yeah, I won't be able to do a 10-year renewal again. So,
and I still have a driver's license.
Yeah.
Every year when I renew it, they just do my driver's license.
So we've talked about this already. The annual governors gathering where Trump didn't invite any Democrats. Well, now the Governors Association, or whatever the hell you call them, has now said we're not going to have a period, which I agree with. If you're going to have a governor's meeting, it shouldn't matter if you're a Democrat or a Republican. If you hold meetings, formal meetings with the White House, with the governors of each state, it shouldn't matter if they're Democrat or Republican. So now the Governors Association, Governors Board, whoever it is that decides the annual meeting is now saying, well, we're not going to have one period. So, because he won't invite people, we're actually shutting good ideas out of the White House because of his big head. So,
big head.
Well, I mean, it's true. He didn't want them there, and so he didn't invite them, and he made it well known that they weren't welcome. So now, if they had held it in the governor, let's say the governor of New York, for instance, I know she's a Democrat, Nancy Holcomb. are the governor of Virginia. And they were like, yeah, we're not going. We don't want anything to do with it. That's on the state. But you have the federal government shutting out a certain percentage of states because of who the state duly elected. So that's wrong. So now the governors have said, yeah, we're just not going to have it. So which I think
he's just acting like the Democrats are going to come in there and steal the good silver, right?
I guess. I mean, well, and you remember, wasn't it him and Kathy Holcomb during one of them where they got into the he told, or no, it was the governor of Massachusetts, maybe. He told them that they were wrong and they got into a verbal sparring thing, you know. And it's like, you know, he doesn't want to play with people unless they see his exact ideology. And
my God, Trump's a Democrat.
So I mean, he started as a Democrat, but my point is, Democrat governors is, but you shouldn't shut those people out of talks with the federal government because of who the citizens of that state elected. You shouldn't do it. I may not like Tim Walz. I may not like Nancy Holcomb. I may not like what's her name, the governor of Virginia, but in order to get things done as a country, we all need to talk. And I'm just going to shut you out because I don't like you is bullshit. It is. Plain and simple. We have to work with the states. The states have to work with the feds. So, but hell, like I said, they're up there arguing about an ID. So, and the Canadian Prime Minister is in a little bit of hot water, or is it the Canadian president, whatever he's called? Because apparently he told the International Criminal Court, the ICC, that if Netanyahu came to Canada, he was going to have him arrested for war crimes. Well, he flew through Canadian airspace and there was no intervention and he was allowed overflight. And the citizens are now wanting to know, twice now you have said that you would arrest him if he came into Canada, but you've allowed him overflight without, you know, any restrictions or any intervention. So now they're in trouble because they go out in the media. This is what politicians do. They go out and they say one thing: I'm going to arrest bad man. He's a bad man. I'm going to arrest him if he comes to Canada. Well, guess what? You gave him permission to fly over your country, not once, not twice, 3 times. And when he leaves today, probably 4. And so the citizens are a little upset about it. They're like, well, you shouldn't have told him he could do it. So, and I don't blame him. He says he's going to do something, do it. So, well, we already, this is an old article now because we already see how the meeting went. So Bibi didn't get what he wanted.
He didn't stay long. He gone.
Nope. No, he didn't. Zelensky apparently is squashing rumors that there's going to be a national election in the spring. He says there is still not going to be elections. So he's ruling with his iron fists there. So
yeah, he's keeping that up so they can't vote him out because he knows the minute they let him have elections, his ass is out.
Yep. President Trump last night provided an update on the construction of the White House, saying that the project was on budget and will be completed ahead of schedule, and that he has funded portions of it out of his pocket with support from private donations. So
yep.
The new Trump ballroom will be open soon. So there you go. Yeah, whatever. So Governor Walz has said that he has spoken with Trump and that the immigration crackdown will be over in Minnesota within days. There was some breaking news as we came on that apparently ICE has been targeting industrial areas and going to factories and getting workers in the factories. So, but remember, the FDA shut a bunch of them down because of the fact that there was urine and feces in the food products. So, yeah. So I don't know how many. I don't know how many they're going to get. The FDA shut them down, so I don't know how many they're going to get. JD Vance, he's making headlines because he said that Olympians, well, it's not their place and they shouldn't pop off about politics while they're there. So, and he's absolutely right. You're there as a representative of the United States. You're there to represent the United States. Go what you're there for. So, and our president shouldn't be calling Olympians losers, even if he doesn't agree with what they say. So they have the freedom to express that, but they really shouldn't, because they're going on our dime and they're representing our country. But they shouldn't do it. And by the way, two of the medal winners from the United States dropped their medal and it broke.
Wait, what?
Yeah, their medal, it broke when it shattered. It
They
broke.
must not be making them like they used to.
Yeah, there's some problems with that. We talked about this. This goes back to naming Trump. Trump wanted Penn Station to be renamed Trump Station and Dulles to be named Trump Airport. And Trump said on Air Force One, when this story first broke, that it wasn't him that come up with this idea. It was Chuck Schumer. Well, now Carolyn Leavitt's in a little bit of trouble because she come out and said, no, that's not true. Schumer never told him that. That was Trump's idea.
Oh, boy.
So she basically called Trump a big fat liar. So,
oh, boy.
yeah, he can't punch her. She's pregnant. Mitch McConnell, he's being released from the hospital after a week of being in there in ICU for the flu. He says he checked himself in. I didn't know you could just go check yourself in the hospitals, but he was in ICU for a week. And he's hey Monica, welcome. He's gonna be back, and
he's getting old.
Yeah, he's got to be assisted. He doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. So
no,
not at all. Yeah, get out of there. Give it up.
When you start tripping on air, it's time to leave.
I didn't want to cover this story, but this has been such breaking news, and so many other news sources are covering it. We do talk about politics a lot, and you and I argue a lot, and some people are saying, well, you're MAGA, I don't like you. You're a Republican, I don't like you. You're Democrat. We're all American, so get over it.
Yeah.
But sometimes this gets a little deep, and apparently in Texas, a father has shot and killed his daughter after a heated argument over President Trump. Now, he has been exonerated or acquitted. I don't know, whatever. The grand jury did not decide that they weren't going to file charges against him because he says that he is a recovering alcoholic, and he had relapsed and drank 3 glasses of wine that day. And they had been arguing, and she had went to her room after she asked, how would you feel if Trump had assaulted me, talking about how, I think when they were talking about Trump grab him by the pussy comment, and he told her it was okay because he had 2 other daughters.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so he's not getting, before this, he wasn't getting Father of the Year.
No.
Apparently, as the things were cooling off, he went and had some drinks. He decided that he was going to show his daughter. Now, she has moved away from the family and lives over in the UK now. So she was back visiting her father, introducing her boyfriend as a fiance to her dad. And so after the argument, he went to his room, she went to hers, they both stormed off. He drank some wine and decided that it would be a good idea to bring her in and have a gun control argument. And at some point, he pulled out his Glock to show her what a real gun was, and it discharged, shooting her at point blank range.
Oh, God.
And he says he doesn't know how.
All right. I'm going to say this one time and one time only. If you have 1 sip of alcohol, leave your guns alone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mike's husband shot himself in the fucking leg playing with the damn gun, and he was on the police force. So, yeah, on his day
I looked
off.
at the gun to show her, I suddenly heard a loud bang. I did not understand what happened. She immediately fell. And he said, I can't recall if my finger was on the trigger or not, because he was drunk. And so they're not going to prosecute him because he says that he didn't do it intentionally, and he feels like he's going to feel this every day of his life for the rest of his life. which he probably will. But being an alcoholic and being stupid is no reason not to put him in jail. So he should be prosecuted. But that's just my opinion. I was not on the grand jury and didn't hear all the evidence. So Ilhan Omar, this comes to us from PM.
Is she still here?
Yeah, she's still here. She suggests that Trump should be executed after he says he will pursue Somalia fraud cases against her.
Oh,
She put out on X, the leader of the Pedophile Protection Party is trying to deflect attention from his name being all over the Epstein files. And she says, at least in Somalia, they execute pedophiles, not elect them. So, yeah.
Oh boy.
There she is. So, the U.S. military, speaking of them, this came out from Defense One, is taking control of more of Texas. So they're going to be annexing and taking another 200 miles between the Mexican and Texas border and securing them as military. So, yeah. So, Monica says if it was anyone else, they would put him in jail. He should be in. I think he should be in jail. I don't think being stupid and being drunk gets you out of being arrested. That's just me. So there you go. But at any rate, so the U.S. military is obviously just taking it. So it's going to fall under control. It's going to fall under control of the Air Force. So, and ironically enough, they can just call up the tower and go, "Hey, we're going to shoot out of the sky." So,
yeah, go take off. Go to your hotel room and have a good time.
And this came out yesterday. We didn't talk about it because it came out late. But Donald Trump. UFO bombshell speech is ready to go. And insiders say it's a matter of urgency. So, and Laura Trump even admitted this on Fox News. Donald Trump may have already prepared a speech in which he will publicly disclose decades of alleged UFO and extraterrestrial evidence, according to ufologists. I didn't know you could be a ufologist. I guess if you can be a political scientist, you can be a UFOologist as well. So, according to him, claims originate that Mark Lee, a British writer, director, and producer, and self-described UFOologist, that's kind of like making yourself a self-described political scientist, who says he was informed by a Trump administration advisor that Trump has received permission from fellow world leaders to make an official announcement regarding UFOs. So wait a minute. This paragraph really hung me up here. Trump has been given permission from other world leaders. What? When did we need their permission?
Oh, see, apparently everybody's in on this.
Exactly. And so there, which means, like I've been saying, it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat, you're dirty as shit. You're in on something. So so yeah, he's been given permission. Supposedly he was supposed to give this speech at NATO when he was there. Remember the great escalator incident?
Yeah.
He was supposed to give the speech then, but Trump, being Trump, has said that no, it is going to be given on the 79th anniversary of the Roswell incident, which is July 8th. But according to Europeans, new intelligence develops have made this a matter of urgency, and world leaders are urging the president to come out with the speech.
All right.
So Europe is worried that Russia or China will jump the gun because they didn't give Trump the permission. It was the other world leaders. What? What? They're all in on it. So
we're being lied to, everybody.
World
Just
leaders.
know this.
If you're in Mobile, Alabama, and listening to us, well, the Secret Service was forced to launch a 2-day sting operation in grocery stores over devices that are being put out in grocery store checkouts. They're called scammers. They're skimmers. Or scammers or skimmers. Yep. Anyhow, whatever. Skimming. The agency has removed 400 nationwide. They set up the sting in Mobile, Alabama at all the grocery stores and picked up many of them. And they're saying that this is an organized crime ring that's doing this nationwide at grocery stores. So, I'm not sure how to protect yourself, because you think you go into Publix or Kroger's or Walmart, you put it in and you're safe.
It's actually, those have been around for a while.
Well, yeah.
When I used to work on the weekends, I used to have to go around to ATMs, different things, and there's things you look for, like the double things on the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, but most people think when you go to, like I said, Publix, Kroger, Safeway, wherever it is you go for your grocery store shopping, you think you're safe. But apparently, this organized crime ring around the country is even embedded in the management of the stores, and they're allowing it to be placed there. And it's an international organized crime ring, according to the Secret Service. And but Mobile, Alabama, I just thought it was interesting. Mobile, Alabama, in Baldwin County, that's not an area where you get breaking news out of like this. You know what I'm saying?
Better tell Bobby Dizzle they're on to him.
Maybe it could be in Buc-ee's. So,
oh my God, that would be horrible if they were in Buc-ee's. Do you know how much money they would steal?
Yeah, true. So, Chris says, why do some citizens on our planet have the right to information we should all have? Agreed. Well, and why do they give our president permission? See, why do they? It's just that one sentence just irked me, that the world leaders have given our president, and he was supposed to do this already, but he's like, no, I'm going to do it when I want to do it, which sounds like Trump. So here's the next.
Then on that day, he'll be late.
Yeah, they'll close the airspace down. Ex-Army colonel at MacDill, I believe that's an Air Force base, shared classified battle plans to woo woman. So what we have here is an Army colonel. He's now retired, but he was still working as a high-level civilian at MacDill Air Force Base, and he has been entrusted with some of the nation's most secret things. He's now 62 and been summoned to appear in Tampa because apparently he was using this information to pick up chicks and get laid.
At his age? Really?
Hey, I mean, hey.
Seriously?
Hey, so.
You men will just do anything.
He's gonna appear and talk about what he was giving up to get a little poo-tang. So yeah, there you go.
Wow.
New study shows that with the Chesapeake Bay, Washington D.C. is sinking.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, it's sinking according to a new study. But don't worry, it's only 1 millimeter a year, so we're not going to get rid of the politicians anytime soon. So. It's just 1 millimeter. Can we rush this?
So
I'm sorry, 2.4 millimeters per year.
So then putting up the ballroom, it ain't gonna last long.
Yeah, DC and Baltimore are only sinking at about 1 millimeter a year. So can we speed this up? Can we do this sooner? So yeah, so 1 millimeter a year. I don't know.
Crap, we're almost out of time.
Yeah, that's I timed it about right. National Guardsman who left an M4, which is the service rifle, it's gonna go to retraining. So apparently what had happened was he had to use the bathroom while he was on duty, and while he was in the shitter, he placed his M4 loaded and racked beside the toilet. And when he was done relieving himself, I'm hoping that he was pooping. Yeah, I hope he didn't have to sit down to pee. And he got up and he left his rifle in the bathroom.
Wow.
I wish I had time to pull up the from what was the movie? This is my rifle. This is my gun. One is for fun. What is? So he's going through remediation training. So police are involved, but the National Guard says, nope, we got this.
Yep.
We're going to retrain them.
We got this.
We should just be lucky that a good citizen called and secured it and waited for the police to show up. It wasn't a bad guy. So yeah, he's gonna get some retraining. So, yeah. All right, let me update this real quick. We'll get out of here. The Olympic count. Oh, America, you're still behind. We're in third. Norway has a total of 13 and 7 gold, 2 silver, 4 bronze. The USA, though, we've done something that has not been done in Olympic history. Today, we have won at least a single gold, a single bronze, and a single silver in different sports, all in the same day. Currently, Norway leads with 13. Italy is right there tied with them with 13. And USA, well, we're behind. We are at 11. So Norway leads with 7 gold, whereas Italy has 4. In America, we have 3.75 because I think one of them broke. So
3.75.
So there you go. All right. Well, that's it for today for us guys and gals. If you stay with us tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern time, we've got a special show tonight. Oh, that's not the right button. We've got a special show lined up for tonight. We have 2 hours of disc golf. Yes, you heard me correctly. What is disc golf, you might ask? Well, come get tuned in. We have the I don't want to call him the creator, but basically he is the disc golf god. Scott is going to come on and talk to us about everything disc golf, his life, how he's battled autism, and now he's in the Professional Disc Golf Association as a senior. So yes, even in disc golf, they have seniors. So he's in the senior league and will be competing. So he'll be on at 9 tonight for 2 hours and tell us everything about disc golf. So there must be a pistol joke on that one. Good one, Cajun. So tune in tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern time and check us out. And then tomorrow, 12 till 2 on the Thin Line Rock Station, www.thinlinerockstation.com. Go over there, go to the Thin Line Rock shop, buy some swag and help the station survive. And then, of course, Brenda and I will be back tomorrow.
Yes.
For the Daily Gazette. So there we go. So everybody have a great day, great night, great morning, great whatever it is. I'll see you soon tonight at 9 o'clock. Talk disc golf. I'm excited about it.
Bye, everyone.
We'll catch you soon. Everybody have a great day.
On the mic with the wild-eyed dream, Brenda by his side, they're spinning the news, twisted takes, crazy jokes, no bunker, just views, a quiz and history, weather on the scroll from Greenland to the galaxy, they've got every goal, laugh at fear, let the world do its thing. Sportcats Gazette, it's the chaos we sing. Sportcats Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We're riding the headlines with laughter and light. No prepping for doom, we dance in the fray. Sportcat keeps us laughing through the end of the day. NASA aborts, politics explode. The daily quiz keeps us in code. Sasquatch, aliens, sports and lore. Every show's an adventure, never a bore. Waves to Brenda's grin and Sportcat's twist. We're doomsroll proof, we can't resist. Turn up that stream. Hit that bell. In the chaos of life, we laugh and yell. Sportcats Gazette, don't bunker tonight. We're riding the headlines with laughter and light. No prepping for doom, we dance in the fray. Sportcat